A city built on 118 islands off the coast of northeastern Italy, Venice is unlike any other city in Europe or, for that matter, the world. Virtually unchanged in appearance for more than 600 years, the city of canals looks more like something out of a picture book than a modern metropolis. It's a place where the entire city is viewed as an attraction in itself. A city packed with great art and architecture, millions of visitors come each year to enjoy the experience that is Venice. In this video, we explore the best tourist attractions in Venice. We've collected a list of the top tourist attractions in Venice, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, St. Mark's Basilica. Situated in St. Mark's Square, the soaring 30-story Campanile and the massive basilica behind it are two of the most popular tourist attractions in Venice. Both date to the 9th century but have been rebuilt and embellished extensively over the centuries. San Marco Basilica serves as a showcase for the wealth that Venice accumulated as a military power. Its design mixes Byzantine and Gothic architecture styles in a unique way. Elaborate medieval mosaics cover much of the cathedral's walls and vaulting. Behind the tomb believed to hold the remains of St. Mark stands the altarpiece Palla d'Oro, a jewel-adorned screen of gold that is considered one of the finest works of Byzantine craftsmanship in the world. Number 2, Grand Canal. There's no better way to begin an exploration of Venice than with a gondola ride down the Grand Canal. In a city where cars are banned, gondolas, water taxis and public vaporetti, water buses, are the primary sources of transportation. The city's aquatic thoroughfare snakes through the center of the city from St. Mark's Basilica to the Church of Santa Chiara. Lined on either side by Romanesque, Gothic and Renaissance structures, the Grand Canal is crossed by 4 bridges, the most famous of which is the 16th century Rialto Bridge. Number 3, Doge's Palace. During the prosperous centuries of the Venetian Republic, the city's magistrates, or doges, ruled the city like royalty. The Palazzo Ducale was not only the residence of the Doge but the city's center of power and its administrative hub as well. The building was constructed in 2 phases. The eastern wing, which faces the Rio di Palazzo, was built between 1301 and 1340. The western wing, facing the Piazza San Marco, took an additional 110 years to build and was completed in 1450. Number 4, Rialto Bridge. The Rialto Bridge is one of the 4 bridges spanning the Grand Canal. For nearly 300 years, it was the only way to cross the Grand Canal on foot. The stone bridge, a single span designed by Antonio da Ponte, was completed in 1591 and was used to replace a wooden bridge that collapsed in 1524. The engineering of the bridge was considered so audacious that some architects predicted a future collapse. Number 5, Piazza San Marco. As the only public square in Venice, the Piazza San Marco has been the city's main gathering place for centuries. Surrounded by open-air cafes and landmark attractions, including San Marco Basilica and the Palazzo Ducale, it's the natural epicenter for any visit to the city of canals. The square is actually laid out in a trapezoid shape that widens as it approaches the basilica. Number 6, Santa Maria della Salute. Commonly called La Salute, this 17th century church stands at the point where the Grand Canal meets the Venetian lagoon. The white stone edifice with its massive dome was constructed as a shrine to the Virgin Mary for saving the city from a plague that killed 1/3 of its population. In addition to the altar sculpture that depicts the Madonna of Health driving the demon plague from Venice, there's an extensive collection of works by Titian on display, including ceiling paintings of scenes from the Old Testament. Number 7. San Giorgio Maggiore. Best known as the home of the 16th century church of the same name, San Giorgio Maggiore is a small island located across the lagoon from St. Mark's Square. Designed by the great Renaissance architect Andrea Palladio, the church features a facade clad in gleaming white marble and an open and airy interior that's refreshingly bare of over-ornamentation. The main altar is graced by two of Tintoretto's best paintings, The Last Supper and The Fall of Manna. Number 8. Campanile. One of the most recognizable landmarks in the whole of Venice, Illinois, Campanile is located on the famous Piazza San Marco and is the tallest building in the city. Towering to a height of 99 meters, the bell tower was completed in 912, although the building we see before us today was built in 1912 after it suddenly collapsed. While the main body of the bell tower is quite plain, the upper realms of Il Campanile have some lovely architecture on show in the form of the beautiful arches and stonework. Number 9. Torre dell'Orologio. Located on one side of Piazza San Marco, the Torre dell'Orologio is a lovely Renaissance building. It is an important historical and architectural site in the city, as its facade is home to a delightful astrological clock. St. Mark's Clock Tower, as it is also known in English, sports two bronze figures on its roof that strike out the hour on a bell. Lots of other lovely little designs and figures litter its facade. At last in the list, number 10, Lido di Venezia. Perfect for visitors who want to soak up the sun and enjoy the beach, the Lido di Venezia has a long stretch of sandy beach and is a great place to head to if you want a break from all the sightseeing in Venice. The sandbar island lies to the south and southeast of Venice, enclosing the lagoon within it and facing out onto the Adriatic. Inhabited for over 1,000 years, Crusaders on their way to the Holy Land once set up camp on the very same beaches we see today, and in the 19th century the sandbar became a popular resort for the rich and famous as writers, film stars and royals descended upon the Lido. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite tourist attractions in Venice? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.